we've drawn 0-0 here at Vicarage Road. A disappointing result, although elements of the performance probably to build on. More football being played, more football on the ground, trying to break down the opposition. But again, once we got into the final third, just toothless up front.
Really toothless, yeah. I thought we came out of the blocks really well today. First 10-20 minutes, I thought it looked like we were going to be in for a really good performance. I thought everyone was up for it, attacking really well. But like you said, just toothless up front and just... we don't put our chances away. We really don't. And Watford grew back into the game, imposed their physical presence, and then I think probably a draw was a fair result after that.
Yeah, we really did dominate that first 20 minutes. I thought we really had Watford penned in. But you're right, apart from the chance on the counter from Dele Alli, passing it into Lucas Moura, in the first half, didn't create too much. We had a shot from Son that was deflected. Ben Foster dealt with that pretty easily. But for all the possession, didn't look like threatening Watford too much. And that was disappointing. And Deeney, I felt, really gave our centre-backs a tough time.
Deeney was probably pissing me off. He made about 5 or 6 fouls that game, mostly on Jan Vertonghen. He definitely should have got booked, but I don't know, man. Deeney is he's a nuisance to play against, isn't he? And he gave our defence a horrid time today.
Yeah, I think he kept winning headers, getting the ball on his chest. I thought he had a really good game, actually. And I thought he gave our defence something to think about quite a lot. Also,
he had a good game until he put the ball on the spot.
Pretty much, and it was a good save by Paolo, keep saving us a point. I thought Watford had a bit more of the game in the second half, that's for sure. They dominated a bit more, and especially Ismail Sarr really gave Tanganga the runaround.
Exactly.
And I felt bad for Tanganga being booked quite early, and although he did okay to not get sent off, kind of keep his discipline, he would have come out of that game thinking that he's been given the runaround by Ismail Sarr.
Yeah, I thought first half Tanganga really struggled, and I think he grew into the game as the game went on, as it was the other way around with the rest of the team. I think when you look at a player like Lo Celso, who I thought was brilliant today, he started really well and he kind of drifted towards the end of the game when Tanganga started quite poorly, and I felt that he could have got taken off, with the booking and everything. But I thought he grew into the game further into the second half. I thought towards the end of the game he looked good and made some important challenges.
Yeah, he did all right, and I think hopefully I don't want to see him left back again because it's not his position. It's not fair to put him in that kind of position. One other thing, Ericsson didn't start, but Lo Celso did. He played in the centre mid with Harry Winks. What do you think of his performance? Because I think he looked very composed in that centre, playing nice little ball, nice little keeping the play knit together, nice long balls to Sonny on the wings. Yeah. I was impressed with him today.
It was nice to see Lo Celso start and Ericsson on the bench. It really was, and I thought Lo Celso, like I said before, I thought he was brilliant in that first half. I thought he drifted a bit in the second half, but signs are good from Lo Celso. I think he just needs a bit more time to get his fitness up to last 90 minutes kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree, but I thought he had a bit more tenacity than Ericsson would have had. He wasn't shirking challenges, he was putting challenges in.
He keeps the ball moving and moving forward as well, and there's nice touches to get it past players.
He has good movement, he's doesn't just get the ball and play, he makes room for the angle of the pass, and he wins quite a few fouls as well. I was quite happy with how he played, especially playing that role right in the centre, in a very physical role against Chalobah and Capoue. I thought he performed quite well, and I think that's something to build on for him. I think today, especially as well, first clean sheet away from home, the whole for the season.
Oh yeah, that's a positive. But I thought, all in all, our gameplay, I thought we played well in parts. But I think just every time we get near the goal, we're just rubbish. We've got no focal point up there, and that's the big problem there. I know I said it a couple of weeks ago when Kane got injured. I said that it's going to be different from when we had Poch having Kane out injured, because when Kane got out injured, when we had Poch, we got a bit more fluid, and you had Lucas, you had Son, the same player's still here, but we play a different way now. So when you don't have a focal point up there, it's difficult.
That's what I was happy about today. It was not as many long balls over the top, not as much of that, because that wasn't working, especially without Kane.
So we still need that focal point. You saw when we got wide, we had no one in the box. We had literally no one in the box. So it's like it's an impossible task to score a goal. Yeah. Although we did have that chance, just that much of the ball not going over.
Smash and grab if he would have got that goal. Because I think if it was a draw, was probably a fair result at the end of the day. Although we had played some decent football, but still doesn't help us in the fight for top 4. 0-0 at the end of the day.
Chelsea win. Is it today or tomorrow? If Chelsea win, then they're 12 points. That's the same as what Mourinho when he first came.
Yeah, and that's a big worry, because we don't look like having consistency at the moment. We play well one game, play badly at the next game. We have no sort of rhythm to our play, And it's quite worrying that, again, that point so could have stretched to as far as 12 points as what it was. Do you see us chasing down this points total, especially if we don't sign a striker?
Look, it's the Premier League, anything can happen. You saw when Mourinho came in how quickly the points we caught up to Chelsea. I think Chelsea with a very young side, I think it's always open to kind of like to catch them up. I think they're going to drop points, we're going to drop points. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns, but to see us finishing in top 4, I just can't see it, to be honest.
Just another game, another winnable game without a win today. What was that, 5 games now? 1 win in 5 games, something like that. When was the last time we won in the Premier League? Brighton on Brighton. So I think we've won 1 of the last 6 games, I believe, in the Premier League. And you're not going to get top 4 on that run.
I think there are signs there that we are improving. I think there are. I think we played a good game against Liverpool. We looked okay against Middlesbrough in parts, and we looked okay again today in parts. So I think there is signs, positive signs, but we need to hurry up. We really do.
Yeah, exactly. We need to get that striker in the door, and hopefully we can start banging some goals and turn it around. But I guess we'll see. We move on to Norwich on Wednesday, which is a big game. We need all 3 points. No excuses on that game. Hopefully Chelsea can drop points later, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know what you thought of the game. And as always, come on, you Spurs.